Your Excellencies, distinguished participants, and guests from around the world. It is a distinct honor to meet you here in the Korea National Assembly in my birth nation of Korea. I want to thank you for your participation and your continuing support for this noble cause of peace. Let me first express my appreciation for those who have worked tirelessly to make this significant global peace leadership conference a reality. I especially want to thank and recognize Dr. Lee Gi-taek, the Executive Vice Chairman of the National Unification Advisory Council and Chairman of the GPLC Korea 2010, who have left a legacy of integrity in Korean politics. I also want to warmly recognize the efforts of Dr. Song Yeon-san, a member of the National Assembly and member of the Global Peace Festival Foundation's Global Leadership Council. As well as all the members of the Global Peace Leadership Convention's organizing committee, cooperating government agency partners, and countless volunteers for their dedicated efforts in organizing these important deliberations. I also want to salute and thank my good friend and mentor, Dr. Manu Chandaria, who is spearheading the Global Peace Festival and Convention in Kenya with His Excellency, the Honorable President Mwai Kibaki, who will be the patron of that convention in Nairobi this next month. Please give them all, as well as all of you who have come here to this National Assembly to receive this message, a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Korea is known as a land of the morning calm. I believe that that is a fitting metaphor for a nation poised to make a meaningful impact on the global stage. Like the rise of a new dawn in the early hours of a new day, that image captures the potential of Korea's unique position, not only in Asia, but also the Pan-Pacific Rim and all around the world. In recent months, the tensions between the North and South have been in the forefront of international news. Although many consider that the Cold War ended with the collapse of the Soviet Union, it has not ended on this peninsula. The two Koreas are officially still at war, maintaining an unstable détente through the monumental efforts of the Korean people and the intervention of the powerful neighbors, striving to maintain peace as well as build a path to reconciliation. Given this context, it is all the more remarkable that the democratic and free Korea to the south continues to develop in ways that have earned the respect of the international community. This is particularly an exciting juncture for South Korea as it prepares to host the summit of G20 nations for the first time next month here in Seoul. Its inclusion in the G20 marks the high point of the South's economic miracle, which began with its devastation at the end of the Korean War to today's recognition as the 15th largest economy in the world. It is a clear testament to the resilient spirit of the Korean people that despite the challenges, they could so dramatically improve their own destiny. All around the world, nations today are undergoing dramatic change, with pivotal challenges as well as significant opportunities. We have reached an inflection point in history where the circumstances are ripe for a paradigm shift of major proportions that could positively or negatively affect this century. As a man of faith, I cannot but feel the hand of divine providence guiding this important era. At the same time, I feel the urgency for a new generation of global leaders to make their mark in history. I submit to you that the deciding factor at such times is always moral and innovative leadership on every level. What do I mean by moral and innovative leadership? First, it has to promote a greater good that can benefit not only the individual, but the larger society and eventually the nation and world. This is the needed moral orientation of leadership, which must be guided by a common vision or aspiration with universal principles and values that have the breadth and the depth to encompass the diversity of the human family. Secondly, it has to harness mankind's natural creative need to advance and develop the human condition. This is the innovative aspect of leadership. In every culture, extraordinary men and women have propelled humanity forward in the fields of philosophy, ethics, science, athletics, and the arts by freely exercising their God-given talents, even to the point of challenging existing paradigms. Surmounting religious, social, and legal constraints of their time, such innovators brought advances and greater freedoms to the modern world through their sacrifices. Ladies and gentlemen, rapid scientific advances continue to shrink our globe with dramatic improvements in travel, communications, and the exchange of information. Our once global village is fast becoming our global home. In the past, distance and time were the physical impediments which isolated and separated the human race. However, they are no longer impediments. Science and technology remove those physical barriers, but have not removed the racial, religious, national, tribal, or ethnic pretensions which are still the sources of ongoing conflicts around the world. The leadership needed for this age must be guided by principles and values rooted in a transcendent vision, which I believe can be expressed most powerfully in the simple yet profound phrase, one family under God. This vision's transformative power comes from the fundamental truth that all people, regardless of race, religion, nationality, tribe, or ethnicity, are spiritual beings who share a common heritage in one Creator, or God.